Shalom, shalom, brothers and sisters. I hope you guys are doing well. So the title of this video is Panual, the place where the flesh is crippled. Genesis chapter 32. I know a lot of you are familiar with that chapter. It was a time when Yahuah was fleeing from his brother, and he was afraid for his life. And you remember throughout that chapter, even prior to that, how he kept coming up with different ways, trying to present gifts to his brother in order to try to soften his heart, so to speak. Trying to do things his own way. Trying to figure it out, trying to go by his own strength. Doing things without, seeking the counsel of Yahuah through the Ruach. But that didn't work because his brother was pressing forward. And so we get down to Genesis 32 and verse 30, when Yahuah was alone and he wrestled with a man from that night to the breaking of day. And so let's go ahead and read Genesis chapter 32, starting at verse 30, says this: And Yahuah called the name of the place Panual, for I have seen Yahuah face to face, and my life is preserved. And verse 31, and as he passed over Panual, the sun rose upon him, and he halted upon his thigh. Now I gotta stop it right there. Now I've read these verses so many times, but today I just got a different meaning. See, Yahuah will put us in a place where we have to absolutely trust him. He will put us in a place where he will cripple everything that you thought you were going to do. He will throw a stumbling block in every plan. Everything you tried to figure out, Yahuah will throw a wrench in it. And why is that? Because Yahuah wants you to get along with him. And Yahuah wants you to seek him. You see, in Panual, it's a place where it's just you and Yahuah. Away from the noise. Away from distractions. Away from people. Away from things that aggravated you and bothered you. Away from all the chaos. A place where it's just you and Yahuah. And Yahuah knows how to do things to get your attention. He knows. You see, but what really stuck out to me was when it said he halted upon his thigh. Now the thigh in this scripture, it represents a source of strength and stability. So when you think you have stability, when you think that you have the strength to do it to yourself, Yahuah would say, not so. Because it's only through him when we can do anything. Only through Yahuah we can accomplish anything. Only through Yahuah and solely relying on him. Nothing else. So when you try to do things your own way and you try to figure it out, Yahuah is not pleased with that. When you lean on your own stability, when you lean on your flesh, you cause yourself to be in rebellion with Yahuah, because he wants us to trust him and him alone. He wants to get the esteem out of everything. And so when he was halted upon his thigh, it indicates that there was a physical and spiritual impediment. A physical and spiritual impediment. Yahuah knows how to cut it off. And Yahuah knows how to cripple you in a place, in a position, have you in position where you can't do nothing but rely on him. One of the hardest things about this walk is patience. But patience is something that we must have. Patience is something that we must accept. Waiting on Yahuah's timing is something that we have to get all right with. what I learned in this walk is there isn't true faith unless you have rest. Rest comes with true faith. True peace comes when you absolutely trust Yahuah no matter what it looks like. You see, Panual was a place that represents Yaakov's humbling and a reminder of his struggle. It's a permanent marker of his encounter and testament to his transformation. There's some of you, Yahuah been trying to get your attention for a long time now. And now, he got you in position. He got you right where he wants you. So you can be transformed. He wants you to seek his face. He wants you to come to him. He wants you to lay everything aside. You know, this word was such a blessing to me because now I understand why Yahuah does what he does and why he allows certain things to happen. It amazes me. Again, Yahuah's plans, his thoughts are so much higher. His ways are so much higher. And all we have to do is just get in line. Don't fight against it. Don't go against the grain. So Yahuah wants you to seek his face. He says that seek him and you shall find him. He'll cripple you. When you think you had it figured out, when you think you have a nice plan, this is something that, you know, I tell myself. Anytime someone wants to have a conversation with me and they were like, you know, let's come up with a plan. I know it sounds strange, but oftentimes I say, man, listen, I don't have a plan. I'm just seeking Yahuah and allow him to show me what the plan is. He said, Yahuah wants us to seek him and acknowledge him in all of our ways. And he will direct our paths. He will guide our steps. He will be the one that says, go this way, go that way, do this, do that, turn here, turn there, stay still. See, Yahuah, in these last days, he wants to see if we will really trust him. He wants us to get to that place where we will seek him. See, in Yahuah is the preservation of life. In Yahuah, there's joy. In Yahuah, there's peace and there's comfort. So I encourage you, you know, stop trying to figure it out. Stop stressing. Seek Yahuah. Get into a position to call upon him. Let him direct you. Let him show you the way. His word is like a guide to us. And through his Ruach, he will speak and give instructions. One thing I know about Yahuah, with those that he loves, he'll never leave, he'll never forsake, he'll never lead you to anywhere that will hurt you or cause harm. He'll never do that. He's gentle, he's forever kind, and he's compassionate. Get to Panual and seek Yahuah. One thing I know about the enemy, Hasatan, he'll never tell you to seek Yahuah because he doesn't want you to have a relationship with Yahuah. But see, Yahuah, because he loves you, he desires for you to seek him because he wants you to know him. He wants to share his secrets with you. He wants to open up his kingdom to you. But you can't get it unless you seek him, unless you get to Panual. And then that's where you will meet him face to face. And then that's when the true transformation will begin. Yada Yahuah.